Alright, hello everybody. This isn't the way I thought we'd be doing this lesson, but I think you can handle it this way, so I'm not too worried. If you can make sure you checked your homework from last night, if you do have any questions, if you do fill out the Google form, it's posted. I will be sure to make a video for any of those that you have questions on. So what we're looking at today is, for some of the problems, the elimination of one variable isn't as easy as the setup that we saw yesterday. Sometimes you're going to need to multiply the equation by a number to get the elimination to happen, so that's what we're going to be looking at now. So just be sure that you are picking the right variable to eliminate. Make sure you're focusing on one that has some kind of common factors in their coefficients. So let's go ahead and jump in on number 1. So when I'm looking at number 1, if I look down the columns, X, we have 3 and 5. Those don't really have anything in common. Y, we have 4 and 3. Those don't have anything in common. But the Z column here, we can definitely eliminate in the Z column, so that's the one we're going to want to pick. So I'm going to number these 1, 2, 3. And this is where you could do lots of different combinations depending on what direction you went. So I'm going to do 1 with 3, but in order to get that to eliminate, the Z in number 1 would have to be 3Z. So I'm going to have to multiply 3 by 1. So this is how I note that out. And actually, let me put a little symbol in there. We're going to do 3 times 1, the first equation, and then we're going to put 3 underneath that. So when I do 3 times 1, just make sure you do all parts by 3. So it's going to be negative 3x minus 3y plus 3z equals 21. Then we get 5x minus 4y minus 3z equals negative 9. Then we get 2x minus 7z. These cancel like we wanted them to, equal to 12. Then you got to go back and get another combination. Again, there's multiple choices here. I could do 1 with negative 1 times equation 2. I'm going to do 2 with 3, and I'm going to multiply 2 by 3. I don't know why. That's just what I feel like doing. So, but you've got to then multiply the whole equation by 3. So this is negative 9x plus 9y plus 3z equals 3. And then we get 5x minus 4y minus 3z equals negative 9. Remember, our goal was to get rid of that z, which is going to cancel. And we get negative 4x plus 5y equals negative 6. So now we're looking at equation 4 and 5 over here. And we want to put those together to get them to eliminate. And I'm going to do the same trick, is decide what letter you're going to eliminate. We have 2 and 4 in the x and 7 and 5 in the y. So I'm focusing on the x's because they're already pretty close to being in common. So I have to do 2 times 4 with the 5th one to get my answer here. So 2 times 4 is going to be 4x minus 14y equal to 24. And then 5x is negative 4x plus 5y equals negative 6. Those are going to eliminate. We get negative 9 equals 18, which means y is equal to negative 2. There's my first answer. And now the rest of this is just like what we talked about yesterday. You've got to take that and plug it into either 4 or 5 to get your next answer. I'm just going to put it in 4. So that's going to be 2x plus 14 is what that'll change to, equal to 12. 2x equals negative 2. So x is negative 1. And then to get the last answer, I have to take x equals negative 1, y equals negative 2, and plug it into one of the first equations. I'm just going to put it into number 1 because it has the least coefficients. So then it'll be positive 1 plus 2 plus z equals 7. That's 3 plus z equals 7, which means z equals 4. So my answer is negative 1, negative 2, positive 4. Alright, hopefully that one made sense. We're just going to try one more together. If you want to pause the video and work ahead just to test yourself to see if you've got this. That would be a really good strategy right now. But I will start working on it in 3, 2, 1. So we should be eliminating the variable that's the easiest for us right now. You could actually do x or y here. I'm leaning towards y because they have the lowest numbers right now, but you could actually do x in this one too and it would be okay. So if I want to eliminate x, 1, 2, 3, I can do 1 and 2 together. All I would do to make that happen is one of them has to get multiplied by -1. So I'm going to multiply the second one by -1. So the top one stays the same. -2x minus y plus 4z equals 22. And then this will be positive 4x plus y plus 8z equals -8. And we get 2x, eliminate, plus 12y, or 12z, sorry, equals 14. Then we have to do a different combination to also eliminate y. So the combination we would want to do to eliminate y, and the next one is something with 2 and 3. You could also do 1 and 3 if you wanted, but I'm going to do 2 and 3. And to get those to be even, the 2-1 is going to get, or opposites, the 2-1 is going to need to get multiplied by -4. So then we are going to get -4 times -4 is 16x. Then it's plus 4y minus, it's -4 plus 32z equals -32. And then we have 8x minus 4y plus 5z equals -14. The y's are going to eliminate, which is what we wanted to happen. And we get 24x plus 37z equals -46. And then these are my two new equations. I got equation 4 and 5 here. Those are the two we want to get together to eliminate one more variable, another variable. So if I look at them, x is definitely going to be the one that's easier to eliminate. To make that happen, the first one, number 4, is going to have to get multiplied. It will have to get multiplied by -12. So that's going to be -24x minus 144z equals negative, I think that's 168. Yeah, -168. And then we're just going to copy equation 5 underneath. Plus 37z equals -46. Those eliminate. We get -107z. Again, sometimes these are going to be big numbers. And then that is -214, so that's okay. Divide by -107, divide by -107. Z is equal to +2. And then remember, once we get that answer, we've just got to plug it in to get the remaining answers. We'll put z equals 2. I'm going to put it in number 4 because they're smaller numbers. It's easier for me to plug it in there. So that's 2x plus 24 equals 14. 2x equals -10. Divided by 2x is going to equal -5. And then to find the last answer, we've got to take x equals -5 and z equals 2. Plug them into one of the equations. I'm just going to put it in 1, but you can put it in 2 or 3. But one of the ones that has all 3 variables. So that's going to be +10 minus y plus 8 equals 22. So minus y plus 18 equals 22. That is minus y equals 4, which means y equals -4. So final answer, -5, -4, 2. Alright, so you guys are now going to work on those 3 problems for homework. I'm actually hoping with the lesson being delivered this way that it is faster for you guys and you can just jump right into the homework, get it done before the end of the period, and turn it in. If for some reason you don't finish it or you get stuck with something, you have the weekend to work on it. It's technically not due to Monday. But please try to be productive with the rest of your time. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care and stay safe.